Yeah, it really is a big decision because the school leaders here at New Rochelle School District really want to make sure that their students, their staff members, the families are safe from COVID-19. If you remember, New Rochelle was one of the original hotspots of COVID-19 in the country, and it's also one of the largest school districts here in Westchester County. Meanwhile, down the road in New York City, the nation's largest school district, they are going to continue with in-classroom setting. But there are some measures in place. The mayor in New York City says it's going to keep the students safe.
Doors to New York City public schools will reopen again within a month as students, teachers, and for the first time in many buildings, nurses make their way into the classrooms.
Every single New York City public school building will have a certified nurse.
Mayor Bill de Blasio says the city is working with NYC Health and Hospitals to make sure there are enough nurses for every school. In the past, some schools didn't have nurses, a big issue for principals who've been saying they can't reopen without a nurse in the current health crisis. Electrostatic cleaning will also help sanitize classrooms in seconds, similar to what's being used in subways.
Go through that classroom and every classroom in 1 to 2 minutes. Create an entirely clean environment.
The mayor's plan to reopen in just weeks follows pleas from teachers and principals to delay the return to classrooms. MS 324 union chapter leader and social studies teacher Sean Hindez questions PPE and ventilation systems.
PPE we're going to have, how much we're going to have of it, when it's going to be delivered, that's a major issue.
This is a professional reality. People have a job to do. If they don't have a medical accommodation, their job is to be there for their kids, and they understand that. So people are going to complain, and that's not saying that derogatorily.
Teachers like Hindez suggest the mayor should rethink the current plan.
I think we need to support our teachers, and we need to support anyone who chooses for their health not to go into into these schools.
And the New York City public school students are supposed to go back to school in 27 days from right now. By the way, it's going to be a blended learning experience. So students will be home for a few days during the week and they'll be inside the classroom. Meanwhile, back here in New Rochelle, administrators are going to revisit whether or not the students will stay remote learning, and they'll have a decision on that in October. And if they decide that they want to change things around, well, the students could end up coming back to schools like here at New Rochelle High School. We're live in New Rochelle, Westchester County. Rebecca Solomon, Pix 11 News.